Hello community, welcome back to another Barcelona transfer news video. We are once again back with another one. And of course in today's video we're going to be discussing about many arrivals, many departures, well a couple of departures, not a lot, but mostly arrivals, about Raphinha, Lewandowski, Bernardo Silva, departures like Dembele, Jong. There's like couple of news reports mostly around the big men because it was a sort of like a quiet day for Barcelona. For other reports, mostly these are the big reports that were being revolved around Barcelona over the past 24 hours. So of course I'm here to cover it up for you guys and to update you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it.
PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi! Outside, who plays it inside. Great tackle, but no, he's finished off by Jenny. It's a good from him, but it's Messi. It's Iniesta!
And first of all, let's cover this report from Fabrizio Romano about Raphinha. There is no agreement on fee between Barcelona and Leeds for Raphinha. Arsenal are in direct negotiations with Leeds. Chelsea and Tottenham are also interested. Fee could be around 65 to 75 million euros. Another report regarding Raphinha by Matteo Morito. Arsenal have made progress on Raphinha's side, but they have not made any formal offers to Leeds United, who want 55 million euros plus 15 million euros. Barcelona have agreed personal terms for months, but nothing with Leeds. They have a cold relationship. Another from Times, Leeds United, who want more than 58 million euros, are expecting approach for Raphinha from Arsenal. Spurs are also interested. The player favors a move to Barcelona. Personal terms are agreed, but a deal seems complicated. Another one from Goal. Arsenal believe that they can get a deal done for Raphinha provided that Barcelona do not rekindle their interest in the Brazilian winger. And I think this might be the last one regarding Raphinha by Fabrizio Romano. It is impossible for Leeds United to complete a deal for Raphinha 40 million euros as Barcelona want. They want 65 million euros to 75 million euros in fixed and variables. This makes it difficult for Barca. Arsenal are negotiating with Leeds. So Barcelona had their interest rekindled for Raphinha, of course, once the economic levels were approved, because they got the money, and of course the transfer fee was a big problem. Well, at least I used to hear that Raphinha's salary wasn't that much of an issue, it was the transfer fee. And of course these reports that I've been talking about, Leeds United wanted 65 to 75 million euros. I heard somewhere before like they probably wanted around 50 million euros, like they dropped down their offer. Well, that seems pretty much wrong, because Fabrizio Romano pretty much confirms it that they still want 65 to 75 million euros. And now another club, Arsenal, are the ones who are trying to hijack this deal. They are going for Raphinha. They made good amount of progress. They haven't got the personal terms agreed yet. The only one who has got personal terms agreed with Raphinha is Barcelona, and it was done for months before. I think during the January transfer window, or probably in Feb, they got it agreed. And then since then, Leeds and Barcelona have not agreed anything to yet. Of course, Deco, who is Raphinha's agent, played a big role for Raphinha's personal terms agreement, because there was reports coming out that if in case Deco was not the agent, maybe probably Raphinha would have already gone to Arsenal or Chelsea. Well, Chelsea now, they don't have much of an interest. It's Arsenal and Tottenham that have interest for Raphinha, and Arsenal are the ones who are looking front runners right now for Raphinha. And I just think probably it is unfortunate. Well, in the previous video, when there was like Laporta gave the yes or yes that yes, we are going to sign Raphinha for sure. Well, now it seems very hard, because of course Leeds are not backing down. And of course, yes, we do got 200 million euros signing budget, I mean summer transfer budget, but that doesn't mean that we will just splash the money like I said in the previous video. Of course, we need to have use this money properly. And yes, 65 to 75 is a bit too much for Raphinha. I think probably Barcelona would be fine, or at least if Culés are fine with probably like 45 plus 15 million variables. But it looks very much hard, because you know reports were saying that Barcelona, of course, were trying to do that, but Leeds just completely left that alone. They are just not taking care of it. Yeah, Fabrizio Romano had covered that. So yeah, it looks very difficult for Raphinha, man. Of course, In terms of the signing debate, whether he's a good signing, bad signing, of course he's a very good signing. He has good quality, but now it seems very difficult, man, for getting him. So we'll see what happens. We have to see what happens. Right now, it seems that Raphinha looks far from Barcelona. Well, not in personal, but of course, in terms of the club relationship between Leeds United and Barcelona, things aren't going good. Now, next report, it's coming from Fabrizio Romano once again, and this is about Bernardo Silva. Lots of Bernardo Silva news were actually there in the past 24 hours. Bernardo Silva is still thinking about leaving Manchester City like last summer and is open to joining Barca. Xavi is obsessed with him. The deal depends on De Jong's sale. He was the real name discussed in the meeting with Jorge Mendes. Another report from Helena Condis. Barcelona are fully convinced that they'll be able to sign Bernardo Silva. This has been informed to Jorge Mendes. The player's entourage believes that they must have patience. Manchester City do not want De Jong. Swap is ruled out. Helena Condis came again. There's a verbal agreement between Pep Guardiola and Bernardo Silva through which the player would be allowed to leave Manchester City if Barcelona are to make a satisfactory offer. Mundo Deportivo came with the report. Pedri, Busquets, Bernardo is the midfield trio which Xavi wants next season. The coach believes that Bernardo is the closest player resembling Xavi the player. Moreover, Pedri is considered similar to Iniesta and Busquets is still there. Fabrizio Romano with another report. Manchester City's asking price to sell Bernardo Silva is around 85 to 95 million euros. Again, another report. There have been no direct negotiations between Barcelona and Manchester City for Bernardo Silva yet. Barca have only held talks with agent Jorge Mendes. Now, Relevo came with the report. To this day, neither Barcelona nor Bernardo Silva's entourage has made any moves to start possible negotiations with Manchester City over transfer. So yeah, basically lots of reports were surrounding, and long story short, basically what's happening is, of course, they're just explaining that how much Barcelona wants Bernardo Silva, how much Xavi wants Bernardo Silva. In fact, he is obsessed with him, and of course, there was, the Mundo Deportivo report said that he resembles the midfield of Bernardo Silva, Pedri, and Busquets like the old Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, the legendary midfield trio. Pretty much in the entire world and in Barcelona, and he sees that amazing qualities that Bernardo Silva has. That's why he really wants him badly, and of course Bernardo Silva is also open to it. There's also the agreement between Pep Guardiola and Bernardo Silva that he can leave if in case a good offer comes, and that offer is around 85 to 95 million euros. Now here's the thing, Bernardo Silva will not be signed until Frenkie de Jong is sold. But there is one more thing to remember. The Frenkie de Jong sale won't happen until the economic levers are activated, because we are still under the 1:3 rule. The economic levers have been approved, but they have not been activated. Means that we are not yet, we don't have the cash injection yet. We just have the approval. That's not enough. Of course, we need to actually have the cash injection. And for that to happen, of course, that's why in yesterday's video, I covered up that the first 10% TV rights has to be sold, or has to be the cash injection from that has to come before 30th June, because of course the preseason is going to start and they cannot do sales until they get that cash injection, which also means Lewandowski's arrival is also a doubt right now, not only Bernardo Silva. So unless we, of course, get the economic levers done, once it's activated, once we actually get the money, and then Frenkie de Jong's sale will happen, Bernardo Silva will come. Now, of course, swap deal is ruled out, and I feel like it is actually a good one, because before I was kind of confused at whether it's actually kind of a good offer between Bernardo Silva and Frenkie de Jong. But now that I think about it, I think that getting money from de Jong and of course then spending that with Bernardo Silva is also not bad of a shot. Anyways, Manchester City don't care about de Jong, so they don't want the swap deal. So at the end, I feel like, of course, we just have to have patience right now. There's no need to be any panic right now amongst school A's or anybody, because of course the negotiations will only be held if de Jong is sold. And when will de Jong be sold? Once we get the cash injection. Once we are back to the 1:1 rule, that is, we sell one, we buy one rule, then of course the Bernardo Silva deal will happen. But we'll of course wait and see what's going to happen. Right now, Barcelona really badly wants Bernardo Silva, and yeah, we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. Now, next report is coming from Fabrizio Romano once again, very active in the past 24 hours, of course, and he came for speaking about Di Maria. Barcelona are interested in Angel Di Maria, but the deal is stalled and not materialized for the moment as the priority for Barca remains Raphinha. Di Maria is a priority for Juventus, who are offering him a 1+1 year contract. Matteo Morito came with the report Juventus wanted an answer from Angel Di Maria today, but they haven't received it. Now, I'm quite confused in this situation because at one side, of course, Raphinha, quality player, but is kind of too expensive. Now, at the other end, we have a free agent Di Maria who is still having quality, but of course, there's questions about how much will he actually fit into the team. So, and of course, Juventus wanted an answer this weekend or the past weekend actually. About Di Maria, whether he wants to join Juventus or not, but of course he did not answer it, so I guess Juventus might kind of back off. So if Barcelona makes the move for Di Maria, of course Di Maria is done, but right now they still want Raphinha, and it looks very difficult there because Leeds United themselves, we have just read reports that they are not budging down over 65 to 75 million euros. Arsenal are progressing towards the deal. Does that mean that maybe we should go for Di Maria? It's kind of like a really difficult situation right now, and of course, lots of money. Of course, we don't want to splash that we are going to get the injection from. We should probably keep some save. We just don't splash everything, and Rafinha will take a bunch of our budget. So I don't know. Honestly, I feel like maybe we should probably go for Di Maria. I don't know. I'm actually quite confused because the thing is, the role that Dembele used to play, who of course we'll also discuss about him in this video, that playmaker, that you could probably get from Raphinha because of course he's that playmaker. He's a very creative player as well as he has the ability to shoot as well. But Di Maria, it's not exactly the same. Like Di Maria, he has amazing work rate. Like he can give us good work rate from the right hand side, but at the same time, that creative, I don't see that playmaking in him. So I don't know. I feel like the void that we will have with Dembele leaving will be kind of problematic, and Rafinha can fix that. But Di Maria, I'm not sure. But again, you look at the amount that we have to pay for Rafinha, it looks difficult. I don't know. I feel at the moment probably Barcelona should try still negotiating with Leeds over Rafinha because he's still a quality player, man. I think he should still be considered up for signing because he's a really good player. Let's see what happens. I kind of still want Rafinha, but if Rafinha doesn't come, I guess I don't mind Di Maria. Probably if in case he can somehow fit in the system, Xavi suits him in the system, I guess that's fine. Now, next report is coming from Gerard Romero. The continuity of Sergi Barjuan as the coach of Barca Athletic, or basically Barca B, next season is not so clear. Xavi wants reliable people at the subsidiary team. Of course, questions were raised about Barjuan regarding his the end of the season because Barcelona B were in a horrible form. I think it was post-international break, or was it during the? I think it was post-international break. Barca B started performing horrible. I think they got relegated or they got saved from relegation. I think they got saved from relegation barely, but of course that raised a lot of questions. And of course, the previous coach, which was there for Barcelona B, Garcia Pimienta, he was a fantastic coach. He brought on so many amazing players that we see currently today, from Araujo, Oscar Mingueza, you could probably debate, but actually he's quite good quality in that centre back position, not as a full back, of course. Alejandro Balde, a future prospect. Gavi, Nico, so many players actually came from Garcia Pimienta, Ricky Puig as well. So it's like lots of quality. He was an amazing manager, but of course Laporta removed him, had Barjuan, and it's a really questionable managerial career for Barjuan at Barca B. But let's see what's gonna happen up forward, but things aren't looking that good for Sergi Barjuan. Now, next report is coming from Bild and it's about Robert Lewandowski. Recently, in addition to the phone call between Robert Lewandowski and Hassan, there was a meeting. However, Lewandowski's opinion remains unchanged. He wants to play for Barcelona. Plenty goal with came another report. Lewandowski and Zahavi met with Hassan on Wednesday. The Bayern sporting director tried to convince him to stay, but Levi remains firm in his desire to join Barcelona this summer. Barca want to make an improved offer soon. Now, Relevo came with some interesting reports on Robert Lewandowski. There's uneasiness at Barcelona regarding Robert Lewandowski. Bayern have not even responded to the first offer. Despite signing Mane, they remain firm in their will to keep Lewy. Robert Lewandowski only wants Barcelona and hopes that the situation changes. The situation is not favorable today, but the summer is long and Barcelona will do everything to sign Lewandowski. He is a priority and alternative strategies are also being considered to get the transfer done if the operation remains stalled for long. So Robert Lewandowski still has that determination to join Barcelona. There was talks as well with the Bayern sporting director. He is still adamant to join Barcelona. That's really great. But of course, I think this is going to be a long summer, which is not the greatest thing because Barcelona wants Lewandowski before preseason or to be ready for the preseason. And Xavi himself actually wanted Lewandowski to go with the club for the tour. So the deal basically has to happen really quick, but it seems right now that Bayern Munich are very adamant as well to keep Lewandowski, and they're having this intention to keep the summer long in terms for Lewandowski. Maybe we could get Lewandowski on probably August, maybe I don't think so, probably at the beginning of the season. That would be way too late, but it seems that it's going to be a long summer from Bayern's part because they definitely are not jumping. They're not hurrying up to remove Robert Lewandowski. They still want to keep him. It's really annoying, but yeah, Bayern Munich are going with that play and Barcelona are trying their best to get Robert Lewandowski quickly. And that is why, with this keeping in mind, Juan Laporta and the board actually were thinking to give another offer to Lewandowski around 50 plus 10 million euros. Or I think just 50 million euros. So I think probably 40 plus 10. So 40 fixed, 10 million euros as variables. So it looks probably that's a deal that probably maybe Bayern Munich will just think about it and say, yeah, you know what, I guess we have to finally agree on it. Which is again too high, to be honest. 50 million euros for Robert Lewandowski is a bit too high. I feel like 40 million euros should be done. But then they still did not accept the offer for 32 plus 15. So I feel like if we want Robert Lewandowski early, Bayern are going to make us spend a lot. So I feel like 50 plus 10 might also be a shout. Maybe 60 million euros. That's a lot from our budget. But I guess we have to spend if in case we want Robert Lewandowski early, because if we don't, then well, we just have to sit and wait for the negotiations to just go and go and go on until probably, I don't know when we get Lewandowski. So yeah, let's see what's Barcelona's next offer gonna be, the official offer. Let's see what the offer is gonna be. Now, next report is coming from Jacobs Ben, and it is about Ousmane Dembele. Dembele does not have any formal offers at the moment. He's open to joining PSG, but they aren't considering him. Tuchel wants a reunion, but no terms are agreed. Barca are frustrated as no proper decision has been made by Dembele yet. Both Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain have cooled their interest in Ousmane Dembele. Chelsea are surprised by his demands and also worried due to his injury record. Luis Campos is not in favor of his arrival at PSG. So, of course, well, it seems that Dembele might stay at Barcelona, and I don't care too much about that guy anymore. I mean, of course, he's world class, he's quality, he showed us a lot in this season with the amazing playmaking skills. But look, we don't want loyal people in our club, and it's like, look, it's such a weird saga, I'm not gonna lie, because Ousmane Dembele, whenever he's asked whether he wants to stay at Barcelona, he says, yeah, you know, I'm cool, I want to stay at Barcelona. But then he proceeds to ask such freaking huge ass salary demands. Like, what's actually going in his mind? Like, he I think probably, like, for just being professional way, he just says that, yeah, I'm cool with Barcelona. But no, that's absolutely false. He just wants a lot of money. His agent especially, is one heck of a man who wants lots and lots of money. So I don't know, to be honest. I guess Dembele is probably facing a lot of difficulties in finding another club. Chelsea, Tuchel wanted him, but of course now it seems that maybe Tuchel is going to be sliding back off. Of course, their big target right now in that wing position is actually Raheem Sterling, and after him is Ousmane Dembele. PSG, at the other hand, Luis Campos does not give a shit about him. So, well, I mean, I don't know. Like, see, Dembele staying, I only have one issue with, of course, is that, of course, he's not a loyal guy, and, just that thing itself says a lot, because it'll affect his performance, I feel like, because the thing is, if in case he has a proper will to play and win with Barcelona, of course, he will give his best. But if he's doing all of this BS and then at the end he's staying, of course, it's like he doesn't care. He's like, yeah, you know what, I'll just play, or I guess not, right? Like that type of will. So I don't want that type of will from Dembele if he's even staying. So that's the reason why I don't want him. I want a proper willed player, a player who is willing to play for Barcelona, to die for Barcelona. Okay, well, not die, but do his best for Barcelona. So I don't know if that will come from Dembele, and that's the question why I've always been thinking that, you know what, I guess let's not have him. But it seems that maybe at the end of the day, tables will turn and Dembele will come back to us. So yeah, well, we'll see probably like what's gonna happen. Now, next report is coming from Fabrizio Romano, and it's about Frenkie de Jong. Manchester United and Barcelona have been in direct contact today for Frenkie de Jong. Barcelona told Man United they won't sell Frenkie de Jong for less than 86 million euros. Barca want full fee guaranteed. Of course, they have this mindset that once the levers are activated, once we're back to 1:1, and once, if in case we do want to sell de Jong, of course, once we sell, the money that we get with de Jong, we're gonna just put that for Bernardo Silva. Like, I feel like maybe if in case Bernardo Silva's like his valuation, by some reports it's like 100 million euros, but Fabrizio said it's around like 85 to 95. So if in case, let's say Manchester City wants 95, and let's say we sell de Jong for 80, let's say we sell him for 86 million. So maybe they'll be fine with putting additional 9 million euros for Bernardo Silva. But right now they want the most chunk, if not the full chunk of money for Bernardo Silva to be paid from de Jong's sale. It's pretty clear as that. De Jong goes, Bernardo comes in, simple as that. So we'll see what happens. But again, I do not mind if in case de Jong stays. Well, Xavi will, because he definitely wants Bernardo Silva badly. But to be honest, I feel like if in case Xavi also thinks to fit de Jong into the system, maybe that interior that he's trying to find, maybe make de Jong as an interior, then I don't mind that. But of course, because Manchester United are very reluctant when it comes to spending money on de Jong, so there could be a possibility that he could stay. We are thinking that we might get Bernardo Silva for sure, but imagine, maybe they might even not come for de Jong. Manchester United will just walk away from de Jong. So what are we going to do? So of course, Xavi, I think, should probably have some plans for him and stick him to the system, because of course he's still quality. He can give us a lot. So we'll see what happens. But of course, Frenkie does not rule out leaving Barcelona and go to Manchester United, because of course offers wouldn't come if in case the player does not have a will. If de Jong didn't have a will, offer wouldn't come from Man United. So we'll see. But of course, time will tell what happens. Well, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and hopefully if you guys enjoyed, of course, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, share with many people, of course, subscribe as well. Of course, the community is going on, the grind is going on, and yeah, as always, Forza Barca, goodbye.